Hello and welcome to Fablemancers. I'm your host, Sam, and we've got the lovely part 2 of our session 0 for our new campaign using Stars Without Number. If you haven't already, go check out our little OGL TikTok about finding other systems, and we talk about Stars Without Number there. I wanted to start by acknowledging that we are, at least I am streaming today from Musqueam territory in Vancouver, British Columbia. It is my privilege and pleasure to work, play, and create on these beautiful lands. For the viewers at home, I encourage you to do a little bit of the research about the indigenous land that you're on and to see about the plight of us indigenous folk. I'd also like to mention that this group uses a set of TTRPG safety tools that includes the X card system. If at any time you are feeling uncomfortable with our content, one of our players may make an X in front of them, like so, or an X, and we will change the subject. Alternatively, if it is too much, they will just turn off their cameras and walk away for a little bit, and then come back when they're ready. For you at home, if any of our content does the same, please just pause the stream and take a moment, and then come back in 20 minutes or so, and we'll have moved on to a new scene. Remember, your mental health is more important to us than anything else. So please take your time, and if you do feel these things, just step away for a moment. That all said, let's jump over to our players and get some introductions going. Kayte, take it away.
Hi, I'm Kayte. My pronouns are they, she. I can be found mostly on the Fablemancers stream is the word I'm looking for. It is nighttime and my meds are wearing off. I also have done some things with Questline. But most of the time, I'm here with Sam. You can find me at DM_Starsong on Instagram and also on Discord. And I will have fewer ums and ahs there, maybe, but I can't guarantee anything.
Hey, who doesn't love a good and ah?
It's true. Stuff dreams are made of.
Amazing.
I'm gonna not continue to drink wine.
Yeah, cheers to you. Carl.
Hi, my name's Carl. This is my first time doing any sort of streaming thing. I'm very excited to be here.
Second time now.
Oh yes, this is my first campaign thing that I've done. You can find me on Twitter at a field of Carl, and that's it.
I want the field. Yeah.
I want to visit that field. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
After visiting that field of Carl, Noah.
Hi, I'm Noah. I use he, him, and they, them pronouns. I can be found on Instagram at Radioactive Voidfish, where I do art and makeup and stuff, and on Tumblr at Radioactive Inkstains, where I just post my art.
Amazing. Yeah, check out that art. It's incredible. And again,
super cool.
All of our links will be just down here. And the newest addition to our team, we've got Mint.
Woo!
My name's Mint. I use they, them pronouns. I don't really have any active social medias, but maybe I'll try to make one for next time. You can always just check out Noah's.
Because I live there.
You're joining him.
Yes. They are on my Instagram a lot as my primary makeup model.
Ooh, I want to be your primary makeup model. I don't, but I want to be your secondary makeup model.
You could totally be my makeup model sometimes.
hey, we'll, the next time we should start like a campaign playing Thirsty Sword Lesbians, because that would be a perfect playbook moment right there.
I want to see Carl as a thirsty sword lesbian.
I'd be great.
A field of thirsty sword lesbians.
That's correct.
Yeah, honestly, amazing system. Also mentioned in our little TikToks about other systems that you can play other than things infected by the OGL. But yeah, amazing. I'm so glad to have all of you here with us. Yeah, like here on Fablemancers, we try to have like just a fun time telling stories together, and you all are incredible storytellers. So Yeah, let's talk a little bit more about this campaign that we've got coming up. So last time we kind of we spent a lot of time kind of getting to know who our characters actually are. So instead of like spending all that time like just rolling up your character and this is who I am, I live and die by this one dice roll. We kind of rounded ourselves out. We talked about our backstories. We talked about kind of what our concepts are, what made us into the characters that we're playing, and our likes, dislikes, strengths and perceived strengths, weaknesses, and all that. So this time we're gonna do a little bit more focus on foci, which is the stuff that kind of makes you special. But before we do that, we're gonna make sure that we've got Mint all caught up with us. So let's turn to page. I see you, other enthusiasts of maybe wizarding folks out there, and we're not turning to that page anymore.
I don't have a book. Am I supposed to have a book?
No, it's PDFs. We paid for the we bought the deluxe edition, so spent that $20 because support an incredible system and all the hard work of author. Oh my god, blanking. Kevin, we see you.
Author
Kevin.
Let's go, Kevin.
It's gotta be at the top. Crawford.
The
There
Kevin
we
ever.
go. Kevin Crawford, right there.
I was gonna say
Ta-da.
Sorbos. Is that someone else?
No, we don't talk about him.
Is that a bad?
It is now. That's a whole nother stream. We got a lot to talk about on that subject. So looking at our character creation, we're gonna jump over here, and then you're actually gonna jump to the end of this section, which sounds really crazy, but it's at the end, or is it at the top and I'm just crazy?
It's at
like-
there's a
There it is. Quick
page
character
4 view at the
creation.
top.
Quick character
Page 4.
creation. This is the one we want. So in quick character creation, it's just gonna be. I'm so sorry. So here, how far along did you get with you creating your character?
I just kind of got concepts.
Cool, great. So in this amazing system, we have 3 classes, or you can multi-class if you want to take a little bit of each. Everyone so far has multi-classed. There are many advantages to doing so, especially because like there's only 3 classes. So you have the expert, who is just a skill jockey, can do all sorts of amazing things. Specializes in like particular types of skills. If you focus, you can get very, very strong results that way. If you aren't feeling like experty, it's kind of like a bard but without the magic.
Wow.
You can be a warrior, so if you just want to shoot things or punch things or hit it with a hammer, that's the class for you. You can also just lead your teammates into battle. Like, you can be a warrior who doesn't actually fight, but just kind of like gets everyone else to move around them and do maneuvers and things like that. And if you really want magic, there's the psychic class. So what were you kind of feeling out of those?
Expert for sure.
Nice. Yes, expert, definitely. And are you going full expert, or are you going to multi-class?
I think full expert. I don't imagine this character as being somebody who would like initiate a fight or have psychic abilities or anything. Just like Janet from The Good Place.
Oh yeah!
Like
Not a
essentially,
robot.
just like
Not a girl.
not a robot, but kind of is.
Love it.
Complicated.
Janet always reminds me of our friend Kayla, who we got to play this game with up at the cabin before we started the stream. And yeah, I don't know why, but just Janet is Kayla to me. So
I love Janet.
So expert is your class. Let's roll up your stats. So this works a little differently than in like D&D or other tabletop games you might be familiar with. This is just a straight up roll. You roll 3d6, add them all together, and that is what your first stat is. So you go from down your abilities, going strength, dex, con, in that order. That's you roll it. That's what it is.
Great.
After you're done rolling, then you can bump one of those stats up to 14. So typically you'll pick your lower ones, but if you are an expert, you might want one of your mental stats to be better. It's like if you're trying to do I don't know, programming or fixing stuff or that kind of art, like technician, or if you are going more along the lines of speaking and things like that, then you'll want to invest more into your charisma and wisdom. You ready to do this? Do you want to use the dice roller or do you want to use your own dice?
I have to use the dice roller because I did not bring my dice within arm's reach.
That's okay. This is going to be amazing and terrifying at the same moment. So we have some rolls on here from before, but we are going to get some new ones now. So make your first 2d6 roll.
2d6. All right. Oh, 4.
Cool. That's your strength.
Great.
Isn't it 3d6?
3d6. Yeah.
Yeah.
One more. Ooh.
Oh, great.
5 is better than 4.
It is. It's at least one better.
Typically.
And the next one that I'm rolling for is
dexterity. So 3d6. Nice. That's pretty solid.
Oh, yeah.
Do it again. This is for con.
all right. Not bad.
Oh, I'm going to adjust this on the stream because it needs to be a little bit higher. Oop, push the right button, Sam. Yes.
Good, Sam.
It's kind of, it's thinking about it. It's thinking it's a sandwich. There we go. I don't know why it was doing that like that, but here we are. Okay, now we can see your numbers as they come up. Okay, so we got a 9 in con. Intelligence is next. This is terrifying. Oh, 6. Ooh. Ooh.
That's a little alarming.
Intelligence at 6. Okay, wisdom. Big money, big money.
Why does that dice not like me?
There you go.
Let's go.
Okay, you've got empathy. That is what this expert is good at. That's pretty solid. 14 is a great roll. One more roll. This is for charisma.
Really want that charisma. Okay.
Okay. That's not bad. So out of all your stats, what would you like to increase to 14?
I think charisma.
Let's do it.
Yay!
Not a lot of intelligence, but plenty of charisma and wisdom. So that's great. You can talk your way out of lots of situations, and you can kind of sense what's going on before a conversation goes too far. 6 intelligence is not that bad in this game, right? I think that's just a -1. Yeah,
It's just a -1, yeah.
-1. So
I have ways of writing with that.
Yeah, so for your character, you're gonna write in your modifiers now that they're all set. You will so where is it? Of course, it's not at my fingertips.
It is at the top of the under the attributes. There's a little line
Table.
of script there that tells you what all the modifiers are. So 3 is -2, 4 to 7 is -1, 8 to 13 is 0, 14 to 17 is +1, and 18 is +2.
Beautiful. It's so far away.
Where is it? Sorry.
There it is. It's on page 10. Wait. 10 of 325. But it also says page 6 on the book, so it's both. Right. Did you get all those modifiers, or do you need them read off another time?
I might need just a second.
Okay, so why don't we go down the list? What is your strength score? 5?
I got, so it's -1.
Mm-hmm.
And then dexterity is 0.
Mm-hmm.
And intelligence is -1.
Sure is.
Well, there's some backstory that can work that out.
Like it.
And wisdom is 1.
Nice.
And charisma's 1.
Nice. Beautiful.
Yep.
Yep. That's perfect.
Yay!
Just forgot to insert your brain chip.
So now we can do our skills. And for skills, the way skills work is that currently in all your skills, you're untrained. This means you have a -1 die to your pool when you are rolling for that skill. As soon as you become trained, you are level 0. Okay, so we're going to pick your background, and this will help you to pick skills. So what were you kind of thinking for your character concept?
So my character does have a connection to the ship, and I'm not sure about how much creativity I have over that, so you can, veto anything. But essentially, like, when they were still human, they were raised in like a commune type environment, and then went to join like the space government. Like, I don't know, like, how Star Trek has their thing where they go out and search. So, they go and do that, and they signed up to be like a medicine person. And there was some sort of accident on that ship, and they lost like a large part of their body, like pretty much just like split that way. So they still have like the right side of their brain, but the left side is replaced by like machine. Later, they managed to save themselves by like putting their body in like a stasis and uploading their consciousness into the ship. And that's the way that they're like the only survivor, essentially, from that accident. And then were found by other members of that union, space union, and turned into what they are now, which is integrated into the ship through like bits and pieces, because this like ship has been decommissioned and like scrapped and then recommissioned and multiple times, at least the parts that they're associated with. And yeah, they're like integrated. They are the ship.
Do you have a name for your character?
Yes. EIM-Y-0360, or EIM-Y.
Sorry, I got EIM -Y.
Yeah.
Dash
0360.
Awesome. And do you prefer to be called EIM-Y?
Yes. It's just easier. If you want to be very serious, then you may call me EIM-Y-0360.
Only when we're mad at you. Only when you're in trouble.
When you're a kid and you hear an adult say your first and last name.
100%.
And middle.
Yeah.
So yeah, having like that kind of like AI connection, that is something like you try to like keep secret from everyone. But if you're part of the ship, maybe that's not something you can keep secret from your crewmates, but everyone is trying to keep it secret from everything else. I mean, you definitely could not keep it secret from Alecto. Alecto would just
knows.
no. And yeah, like,
that, not a girl.
going around. You'd know like that. Rather, let's say our character names here as well. So, Kayte.
Oh, their name is Jordan, but they make everyone call them Alecto because it's super cool.
They're just so cool.
Super cool. And like
Amazing.
most people don't know that their name is Jordan. They like tell everyone his name is Alecto. Yeah.
Oh, Alecto.
And the more that I think about it, the more I'm like, maybe it's like Alecto with an E because it's like electric stuff, and he's all like into computers and things. I was like, maybe that's better being like Alecto instead of Alecto, but maybe I'm going too deep in the name lore. But I just know that Alecto would have thought about it a lot.
You would go deep into the name lore, so yes, go deep into the name.
It's definitely something that I feel like Alecto got from like a username on something though. So maybe the Electo was taken and he had to go for Alecto.
I love that.
It's actually Alecto like 69, but
Oh my gosh, yes. And Carl, who are you playing?
The name's Belker. Belker Williams.
Belker. With the B.
Yeah. The real Belker Williams.
Yeah, if you're not like spitting on your microphone, you're just not seeing it right.
He's not doing it right.
Amazing. And Noah.
I'm playing Coglia, or Cog, the medic. Yeah, I was gonna say the like med school dropout, but then I just straight up said medic, so the medic.
You're kind of both. Sweet. So that's kind of like the characters that we're playing with. And so Mint, what kind of background did you want to like choose from? Like what do you think kind of fits your style? Think about like kind of like what do you want to be good at?
Just looking them over.
gonna be a brain one.
Gotta be smart.
Smart.
maybe not those smart
Smart.
ones, but
I mean, does like Spacer make sense if you're like part of the ship?
Thought you were
Yeah,
gonna say
let's-
because she's like a space case.
Oh, thanks so much. I love that.
We haven't established whether she's spacey or not. We've established that she's dumb.
oh yeah, I forgot to ask like, your character pronouns. Like, is your character she, her, or they, them?
Pretty much any pronouns under the sun except he, him. But more commonly, she, her, they, them, or it, its.
Cool, deal. Those are excellent pronouns. I love them. Okay, so out of the list of like 20 backgrounds, which one are you feeling? What's
I would probably say spacer. Like I thought maybe official, but I think that that's something that would have existed in the past. Like when they became, like, you know, part AI, a lot of who they were before disappeared. So I think spacer makes sense.
Amazing. So as a spacer, you get to set your fixed skills for free to level 0. So you automatically get that. And then if you want the quick skills, it gives you fix, pilot, and program. So for skills, you get to pick 3. So there's two like tables to roll on if you would prefer just random and hope for the best. The D6 chart allows you to increase your abilities as well as gain skills, whereas the learning chart allows you just to increase your skills. and you get up to 8 to pick from.
We've been kind of like fudging them slightly to make them narratively interesting, right? Does it help if like, or does it help any of your choices mint if you like know the things that we've all specialized in, so that we're like
Yeah.
a wider array, and then you can sort of figure out what your main function is? Like,
Yeah, that
pilot
would
doesn't
really
make a ton
help.
of sense if you're not the pilot, you know. Okay, so Alecto, he's a hacker, obviously. So
the
I took the
planet.
technician background. Yeah, I took the technician background. So all my skills are ones that I have like 0 set in is administer, fix, and know. And then I've got 1 in program and then 1 in precognition because I'm also a psychic. What's that? Yeah, so that's the stuff that I cover, I guess, is like the fixing things when it comes to programming things and that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Belker.
Belker's like a former space pirate mercenary type, so he's good at shooting, good at piloting, and then also is sort of like has 0 level in sneak, connect, and exert. So he's your kind of like fighting, sneaking around, flying the ship, basically.
And Cog.
Being the medic, I mostly have heal, know, and notice. So just like just being perceptive, paying attention to things, mostly about like other people's injuries or like knowing what to do in situations that are kind of yeah, and heal, of course, which is just healing.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, I think I know, because when I was first told about this, my idea was that they'd be in communications. Because I always imagine like she's kind of like bubbly and just like, hi, you've reached.
Oh my God, and you just like come over the yes, you just come over the speakers all the time. I love it so much.
Like, hi, you guys haven't had your breakfast yet, I've noticed. Please come.
Yes.
Please eat.
That's
I love
great.
it so much.
That's like the perfect counterpoint to like the rest of this group of weird
these
misfits.
3 grungy idiot boys to be like, hi, I'll be your ship's mom today.
I am mother, because that's what you've told me I am.
Yeah, because you need
And me
one.
and the
all of
grubby
you.
lads.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
So I was thinking, talk, know, and either connect or administer, but I don't really know between those two what one to go with, which one would fit better.
So administration is like your ability to be an administrator, like a secretary type, like being able to like read documents and process like document data, like fill out forms, or decipher like government lingo, like if you ever had to do that. Connect is like a way to like reach out to someone and like make a connection with them and try to like instill like just that sense of like, okay, like I'm here to like be on your side, or I'm here to intimidate you, or you make a moment with another creature or thing.
Okay, so I do want administer, but I also want connect. What one can I take out?
I would say you should take off no, considering you don't know anything. You're really dumb.
Well, I mean, I
That's
think
true.
Because you
aren't you gonna get 1
through-
extra as a expert, like on top of your background skills? I think
I think that is probably
can-
a correct statement right there.
you can probably get both.
Let me go back up here. The skill list. Oh, nope, that's not how I choose that. Where is the class? We want class slow. Nope, too far. That's what the character sheet looks like. It's cool. It's down here because boop. There you go. Experts. So as an expert, yes, you do indeed gain a free level in a non-combat focus related to your background. So you can still have no, and you get an extra as like connect. So you're taking administer, connect,
Oh.
know.
But that's a focus, not a skill level. My bad.
So right now,
free.
like I had
So
picked,
you get an extra focus.
Ooh.
So we'll get back to that.
so I had picked talk, know, and administer, but maybe I need
Connect,
what's
administer, and talk.
talk, connect, administer is what you're saying?
Yeah, you
Yeah?
can
I think
take
that's
those
fair
three.
for you. Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
That is why I wanted to put the charisma at 14,
Yeah.
because I'm like communications.
I don't think that any of us have any charisma, so that's excellent. I'm enjoying that we have a girl to do all the talking for us because we're bad at it because we're boys.
Okay, are you ready?
Ivy's like,
But like a super intense, like you haven't eaten your breakfast.
Sorry.
Eat your breakfast.
so like the colors of their suit change depending on battery level and mood. So it's just like flashes
Yes.
red, and they're like,
Are you ready for the most terrifying role of this campaign?
no.
I wasn't either.
Mom to a bunch of dudes. Yeah, that's the most terrifying role in this game.
No, it isn't. Surprisingly, I need you to roll a d6, and this will be your hit points.
No.
It's okay.
Just
we have
one?
a
Just
healer.
Just one. Just one. Nope.
We have to roll just
Uh-oh.
1d6 for hit points.
Just one.
Do that.
Oh yeah, then no, yeah, no.
One
If you
hit
want to do that
point?
too, one. So you have two. Is your con -1?
It's 0.
Oh, it's 0. Okay, you have 2 hit points. Two
Yay!
whole hit points.
I guess it's a good thing I'm an expert and not a warrior.
Yeah, one thing I do love about this system is that it gives you the tools to narratively take care of combat. So you don't have to get into a fight if you don't want.
Uh-oh.
I am a
No.
warrior. I at least get points for that.
Yeah, you get a +1 for being partial warrior, right?
Oh,
I think it's +2.
Oh no,
No
roll the one. I
one.
missed that. I was like, why is everyone still talking?
partial
Yeah,
warrior,
so my HP
2
is
extra
7.
hit points as a partial warrior. So you have 3 technically.
My con is +1. Does that?
Yes, that too. So you have 4 hit points.
Nice.
That's the same as Belker.
Yep.
Things I wish I knew.
I'm
20
used to
minutes ago.
D&D HP.
Multi-class warrior. But you get the extra advantage of having all the expert stuff in your pocket. So yeah, going back to what I was saying, what was really great about the system is that it gives you the narrative tools to get around combat in different ways. And if you choose to engage in a combat and it's not going the way you expected, or you're just dying, the game also gives you an out. So you can choose to run away from combat, and if all of you as a group do that and use your full round actions to do that, combat ends and we shift to a scene. So you're never forced into a fight. You're gonna pick a fight. If you get ambushed, then that might be a good reason to run away and like regroup and figure out a plan. But narratively, you have the control to do that. So
Or if a plan goes really badly because we suck at planning, and then we have to run away.
Wait, let's please think about this. Oh, they're already gone.
oh yeah, the game really heavily criticizes players that just run off on their own, and says like that this isn't the system for you. Don't do that. Yeah, because like it gives you a chance as a team to kind of work together. And what I really enjoy about the scenes is that everyone kind of has something to do. You're either doing the main skill check because that's what you're good at, or you're finding creative ways to use your skill set to help out the other player and ensure that they are successful for the scene. As a storyteller and GM, it's my job to give you like the consequences. So you describe to me how you want to be successful, and then I'll describe what it would look like if you kind of make it or if you really don't make it at all. So like a partial success or a failure at that point. So you can kind of assess the risk of it. Like, oh, okay, well that consequence doesn't sound too terrible. Yeah, I could get away with like my equipment getting wet and maybe shorting out, but it's not going to kill me. Versus like, oh, if I mess this up and I've got to roll like really high to ensure that I am successful, then or I'm going to die, that doesn't seem worth risking it. Maybe we need to find another way. Those are just extremes. Like, there's going to be lots in the middle. Rarely now do I just go like, oh, yeah, you want to like flap your arms really hard and just jump off a ledge? Yeah. No, you're just going to die.
What if it's zero gravity?
That poor dwarf in 5th edition. R.I.P.
Bye.
So yeah, like what's cool about that is like it's a very like straight up confrontation. Like okay, these are the stakes. This is what you're ruling for. This is why it's interesting. So yeah, kind of think about that. How did you want to like specialize your focus list? And while you kind of think and read that over, we can talk about Alecto's like foci and like what they chose.
Yeah. So I have 2. I think I'm supposed to have 2 because I'm an adventurer is my class, but I'm expert / psychic because I could not be psychic. Didn't sound fun to not be psychic. Actually, when we were creating the character, I was like, I just kept saying the word precog because I didn't know where we were in the building process. I just wanted to make sure everyone was aware I really wanted to be a precog. So that was fun.
Before Noah made their character. Precog.
Precog. Yep, it's true. That was before cog existed. So I took
You saw it coming.
one of them is. Did we talk about like what foci is?
A little bit. It kind of like is your class like specializing like these are what
Like
you're
feats in
focusing.
D&D.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah. So I got psychic training because I wanted to be really good precog. So that means I have a +1 to any of my precognition rolls. And I have I have an added psionic technique. So when you're have any of the like psionic stuff, because there's precognition, telekinesis, telepathy, etc., lots of other things, you get psionic techniques. So you can't just like precog anything. There's rules for it. So this gave me a +1 to my precog rules, but also an extra psionic technique, which is fun. And I'll get to that after I tell you my second foci, which is hacker, because that's what I do. So whenever I roll for program, which is pretty much anything related to programming computers, etc., I get to roll 3d6 instead of 2, and then drop the lowest, and then use like the highest numbers. Because I'm really good at hacking. What's up? I'm Alecto. Do you want me to tell about my psionic techniques, or do we keep those secret?
You could talk about those. Those are it's okay to like share that kind of stuff with your crew.
I know, but it's fun to just be like, 1 second, guys. So Raven.
We can keep it secret if you want.
Oh, it's okay. So one of my techniques is Oracle, which means that I get a single brief vision related to a question about anything 1 minute into the future. I think that like as I level up, it gets longer and longer, so I can see farther future things. But basically, yeah, I can be like, are we gonna die if we go down this hallway? And then we'll see. And then I also have sense the need, which is I can retroactively bring an item with me. So basically you're like flashing back to a flashback where you flashed forward to see what you might need in that moment, and then you magically have brought it with you because you knew it before you left that you needed that thing. So like, I just need a piece of gum right now. Ha ha. My breath is so bad. So each of these use psionic effort. So they're basically like spell slots. I have 3 of them. And each of my techniques uses 1 effort and are different types of actions. But yeah, so that's me. My foci are being a psychic and being a hacker. Because I'm 13 and very single-minded. Or dual-minded, I guess. I don't know.
And as a fun aside, like, narratively, psychics like train and are in a form of meditation so that less important parts of their brain get exploded, or parts of their brain that are more like reinforced that can handle the extra pressure are used. So that's why like your spell slots like run out, is because like you can't use more of your brain or you're going to cause brain damage.
Yeah.
So like you can try to like push past your effort point, but
And like the dumb 13-year-old really wants to try. But we're gonna try to make sure he doesn't. That's
awesome.
me.
Yeah. Why brain was like, Daddy Belker, what's up?
Let's go.
Daddy Belker.
So Daddy Belker is a specialist in piloting.
Your mother is gonna watch this, Carl.
Hey, we're here for it.
I think both my parents might watch it. So
Hi, Daddy.
I'm also Daddy.
So yeah, his first focus is the specialist, which gives him basically a extra skill point in a non-combat, non-psychic skill. I chose pilot, and then when I use that skill, I roll 3d6 and drop the lowest die. So there's better chances of piloting real good. And then my second focus is gunslinger, and this represents kind of his time as a mercenary sort of soldier. So I gain an extra bonus skill point in shoot, and then I can draw or holster a ranged weapon as an on-turn action instead of as a full action. And I can add my shoot skill level to a ranged weapons damage roll. So I can pull my gun out real quick and do extra damage when I fire.
This is this foci called Daddy's Got a Gun.
Yeah, and if you look at your hit points once more, you'll see why just adding a little bit of extra damage is detrimental.
Yeah.
It can end someone's day, or make yours. Sweet. Those are excellent foci. Noah, how are we feeling about Cog's foci? Did you need some help picking, or do you have some picked?
I'm torn between for my non-combat. Actually, I don't know if Die Hard is combat or not. Basically, I'm torn between Die Hard and Healer, because Healer would allow me to use an on-turn action to stabilize a mortally wounded person, and heal checks are 3d6 minus the lowest. Whereas Die Hard just gives me more ability to survive. So it would be more like I'm tough enough to survive getting to people and healing them, or do I want to be dip in, heal people, zip out kind of thing?
You're partial expert, right?
Yeah, partial expert, partial warrior.
So you can get 2 foci. Just one of them has to be non-combat. So you could healer and Die Hard, right?
Unless you have one other.
But I also have combat ones that I was looking at.
Oh.
With close combatant, lets you use the pistol-like weapons at close range without range consequence, and you ignore shock damage from melee even if you're unarmored. Which I would probably do that one paired with healer.
I feel like how often are we going to actually get into combat? How often are we going to try to run away from the combat?
There will be a tipping point where there will be moments where you feel like you can do it.
Okay.
And
yeah,
combat
the little
is
one shot that we ran, I was like, nah.
I mean, those were like super soldiers. That was a good idea to run away and use tactics. But there's going to be times where like you want to like engage in combat because either there's like stakes in the story, like maybe there's hostages that you're trying to save, or it's a time sensitive matter and you just got to fight your way through, or you just want to get into a fight for some reason. Like combat will happen. It's just a question of how, and it gives you the tools to kind of control the combat so that you don't get overwhelmed. So picking combat stuff is acceptable, absolutely. Like,
And also, like, having you doing like the close up melee stuff, and then we have a gunslinger that would probably be more of like a ranged thing. That's probably really smart.
Close combatant also gives +1 or plus any combat skill as a bonus, which I don't necessarily know what that means, what I'd be picking from, but it gives that.
You just get a skill point in punch, shoot, or stab, I think.
yep, that's it. You got it.
Punch or stab. I definitely see Tog as somebody who like gets into like scrappy fights with other looters and stuff, and who has been in a couple of like street fights before and isn't really afraid of that. As well as a healer, so I want my things to reflect that. The other one that I was looking at was what was it? It's in this Savage Fray. It gives you stab as a bonus skill. All enemies adjacent to you at the end of your turn you have not attacked suffer the shock damage of your weapon if their armor class is not too high to be affected. So I just like get a bonus action stabby. And just shank somebody.
Shake somebody. You take Die Hard, you do have to go through at least one vent.
Yes.
It is in the fine print.
Mandatory.
I read that, yeah.
Thank
Considering
you.
how I play Maeve, Cog will probably be going through vents as well.
I mean,
Sweet.
I'm pretty sure Alecto's gonna go through vents. He's a small, scrawny kid, so like we can all go through some vents.
Oh, we can
Small
vent
bitches
together.
get up in those vents.
Maybe
We all
not
vent
Belker.
together.
Cleaning the vents,
don't think-
right, guys?
I feel like Belker would fit. I feel like Belker would fit in a vent, but would not like lower himself to crawl through a vent.
Hugh just wouldn't enjoy it very much.
I think it was Modern Family, wasn't it? Modern Family, where what's his face? Jesse Tyler Ferguson's character is like, oh no, I can't stop myself. I must clean everything, and then sees the vent. Oh, it's awful in here. Oh God, who's cleaning inside these vents? And he gets stuck up there.
Oh, I don't remember that particular bit. However, it sounds funny. love a stuck in the vent gag.
Oh no!
I like Garrett. I like when Garrett from Community gets stuck in the vent. I don't know.
Oh yeah!
Okay. Quick story time. So years ago, I was running Star Wars RPG, like the Saga Star Wars RPG, and we had a nonverbal Ewok player character in the group. Because at that time, the Ewoks hadn't been discovered, so it was just like this like creature that nobody really understood and couldn't communicate with them, but was feisty, and decided that they would crawl through the vent system to try and deactivate like the command center. Crawl through the defenses, like got through everything, looked into the command room. There's a Sith waiting there, kind of like pacing, like expecting a fight's coming. They decide that they have advantage. They pop out of the vent and think they've got like a killing blow going on, because you could coup de grace at the time. So if you caught an enemy unaware, you could use your full round action to just end somebody. So this Ewok had a plan to just end this Sith from like commander. Pops out of the vent, goes to make their coup de grace. I can't remember if like they missed or they got noticed, like they didn't successfully stealth. And then
Stuck in the vent?
lightsaber. We had an Ewok shish kebab.
Oh,
Oh no.
It's a terrible story.
Teddy bear on a lightsaber.
Yes.
But it wouldn't stay there. It would just come. Oh God.
The force could make it stay there.
for effect.
Anyway,
For comedic effect.
the plus side to this story is that we then got the most excellent crime lord Longatala after that, one of the best characters I've ever played with. So we went from a really cool character concept in the Ewok to this sweet like crime lord, boss people around, get what they want, and have this like epic like follower that just does everything.
I carry around a long stick to shish kebab everybody.
They were a Kaminoan.
Revenge.
Longatala was this Kaminoan crime lord with her bodyguard 19, this young kid that had been like kind of brainwashed by her to like protect her from at all costs. He did many times. He did so much that we gave him we gave him character levels because he kept getting the killing blows on big bosses. It's great. It's good times. Anyway, that was Star Wars. This is Stars Without Number.
No wars in the stars.
There's no war in these stars.
There are
Only counting.
Oh, there's only one. A Star War.
Yeah, just a single Star War.
You can have one Star War before dinner.
See this over the intercoms.
We have Star War at home.
No.
Do you have Star War money?
Oh boy.
Yeah, yes.
Just gonna buy a Star War and just look at my kids right in the eye and throw it in the trash and drive away.
Real.
Too real.
Written into the character.
Go to McDonald's and only buy a Star Wars.
Space McDonald's.
All right. What are we doing next, Sam?
It's a drive-through, but that seems like a terrible idea.
It's a fly-through.
Yeah, but space is a vacuum.
How would you have to have a little zoop thing that you can open it and put the thing in, and then it can't retain the, I don't know,
food, the takeout tube
in space.
Takeout tube.
I hold out the bag and it just
yeah,
just
right.
it's
gotta be weird.
Oh, it turned inside out.
Why is my burger frozen?
Because you didn't go to Wendy's.
I'm really frozen. Oh boy. Okay.
We got very sidetracked there.
Yes. Foci. We were on Foci.
Did you?
Foci,
what
everybody.
did Cog land on? Which ones did you
I think
pick?
I'm going with healer, which is to stabilize people, and close combatant.
Sweet. That sounds like a great combo.
Heal in and punch in anybody who gets too close.
Heal this, shoot that. You're good. Awesome. Okay, Mint. What kind of foci would you like?
I am thinking alert and diplomat.
Nice.
But the other ones that I was looking at were authority and unique gift. But I don't think I have a way to spin unique gift. And authority, I already have high charisma, so I don't need followers. I don't need followers. I just need my children to listen to me.
Unique gift foci.
Oh.
Curious, because I want a unique gift.
I mean,
basically just that if there's nothing that fits what has already been said, you can make one up. But I can't think of one that doesn't already exist in that I couldn't spin as a normal function.
They're a mommy feat.
Well, actually, there is the
We've got Daddy Belker. We've got
roll for mom.
What do you say, Carl?
Well, there is the AI feat if you want to be, or the AI focus if you want to be a robotic body.
Ooh, yeah.
Wait, there's one specifically called that?
Yeah, it's in the deluxe edition, and it's not in the free edition. So
Am I insane? Here? Can't see it.
I can
Probably just
find
reading
it
the
here.
free
it's
edition
it's way down, isn't it?
Yeah.
Down where?
On the bottom of the. How far down? I'm always is this too far? Is this just? Oh, here we go. True artificial intelligences, creating true AIs, blah, 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 blah. You want the feats that are in there.
Oh, what? Wait, why can't I see it?
It's at page 284 or 280 in the book.
Oh, it's...
Okay.
This is why I made Carl read them all and then pick ones that would be good for my character. Because I didn't want to read them.
So kind of because you're integrated with the ship, we'll figure out not only your main part will be in the ship, but you'll have have you seen Andromeda?
No.
So in that, like
Mass Effect game.
no, great game, but no, unpopular
It's
opinion,
not.
but
We'll talk about it later. We'll talk about it later.
best combat Mass Effect has ever had. Period.
Worst side quests. I hate them.
But also the funniest cast and such endearing backstories. And their missions.
I want to scan more sand.
I want to bring a couch with me to the Andromeda Galaxy. Let's go.
All right. Let's move on.
Remember, we've been talking a lot about hills and dying on them, and there's so many hills I've died on lately.
It's okay. You can die in the Andromeda Hill if you want to. It's a dumb place to die, but if you really want to die there, go for it. I'll scan your corpse and try to figure out how you died, and that'll.
And
be
then
one of
you
my
won't.
mini
You'll
side
be like
quests where I go and scan
inconclusive.
something.
Sam, do you have anything more for me to say? It's inconclusive. Let's take this body back to the compound
Nailed it. Did
because
all
the
side quests.
compound is gonna know.
But I do get to drive there, and that's fun.
And you got to play Sudoku in a video game.
That is not a bonus for me. That's crossword math.
It's true. It's true. Okay. So down at the bottom, we are at true AI PCs. Replacing stuff. No, we want the. So if this might be like a way to multi-class, like, so or do you have to take like true? Like, there's no way to multi-class it.
I know I found it somewhere before, but there's a focus that like represents you being an AI. I'm trying to find it right now.
Run to the washroom. I'll be right back.
Have fun.
Oh,
Give
it
them a name
says
when you get there. They'll give
partial
you
true
Partial.
AIs. Yeah, I think I found it. So it'd be partial expert.
Yeah, so multi-class like expert and AI. That could be fun.
I think that. Oh, okay. Maybe I'm not understanding what it's saying.
It just slows down the access to routines. So you keep the skills that you've chosen, but you will. It just takes you a little longer to pick up the routines, it looks like, because like at level 1 you don't have any routines, but when you get to level 2 you get first level routines.
routine.
Poutine.
Like dance routines?
These are like processes like inside your like cognitive like core.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I'm AI and expert.
Sweet. And then yeah, you have core routines and peripheral routines. Oh wow, they go up fast. So yeah, once you are level 1, you have like 5 different routines you can choose from that give you different abilities. So so choosing this, you don't get like an immediate bonus, but like when we level up, that's when you can start to dig into this side of things. And then depending on kind of what you want for your, that's not how I do that. What just happened? Oh my goodness, that was amazing. Oh god. Okay, well that was a fun scene switch. That should not have happened there. Anyway, what I was trying to do was thank you. Yeah, so far if you just pick your foci, because you still get the bonus foci for being a partial expert, right? Because that's way up here somewhere. Oh, so many things. This is the chunky part of the game. Like once you build your character, it goes pretty quickly. Expert and partial expert still gets the free level of extra. So you can still choose like your 3 foci.
Oh, I get 3.
Because of being an expert, right?
This is awesome.
No, everybody
you
gets
just
one,
get-
and then an
so you
expert
get
get
two.
a second that is non-combat or non-psychic.
There it is. So you get 2.
Okay.
like everybody else, because everyone's multi-class.
Yay! I think I'll still pick alert and diplomat because
Nice.
I don't think I could have a use for authority so
I mean,
much. Like
Alecto doesn't have use for authority.
Yeah. I laugh at the face of authority.
go to your room.
Oh, he's gonna totally listen to you. This is the only one on the ship he actually listens to. He's like, "You're not my real mom," and then go to his room.
Real.
Awesome. Okay.
He's gonna call you like shit, mom. Okay, shit, mom.
Oh, equipment. You need to choose an equipment pack. So being like a diplomat, administrator type, I would say, it's kind of tough. Maybe a technician kit doesn't really fit you.
Which page is this? Sorry.
This is page 25 in the book and 29 on the PDF.
Thank you.
I'd say maybe scout. Maybe it's not perfect. That doesn't quite fit. You can also just pick your own. Like choose civilian. You get 700 credits, and then you can just go and pick all the equipment you want with that kind of money. I think that might be better suited to what you want to do here.
You probably do all that off of stream. We don't have to like put
Yeah.
you through shopping right now.
But just kind of
I
like
think
to give you in the like equipment, make sure like you get some kind of armor for yourself, like whether it's like clothing or better, and then you might want to take a weapon, you might not, that's up to you, but definitely want to think about like maybe some like health packs or like a cog will definitely be carrying some, but it doesn't hurt to have extras. You can also look at getting like a data slab or a comm pad. These are ways of communicating with not only each other but also with the galaxy at large.
the technician might not work.
Technician would work because it gives you tools that you might not have proficiency in, but you'd have extra tools which could be useful. And it would give you spare parts, which is what you need to repair yourself.
True.
So not a bad idea.
I think I will go with that one. Just because it seems to have the stuff that I could probably work into the character. Like, it might not be like a laser pistol that they pull out of something. It might be like their finger.
Cool. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
That's great flavor.
Ew.
And also, when I was making this character, I referenced something with Noah, and he was like, "Yeah, let's do it." Where like, they're kind of would be like an assistant because they're just like, "Oh yeah, here you go, doctor." Like, I'll assist you in surgery.
Sweet.
As long as he tells you exactly what to do and you don't make any decisions on your own because you dumb.
Well, yeah.
Like that here? No. Remember, we said that part of your brain is fried.
Nope, you are standing and holding a tray. That is literally your only job.
Got it.
So as another point, I think we forgot to talk about the saving throws portion of your character sheet. We did that last session with everybody, but this number was, what was it again? 15, and then minus the appropriate number. It should like give you the formula.
16 minus your level, and then minus strength or con for physical. And then 16 minus your level, minus X or intelligence. And then 16 minus your level, minus wisdom or charisma. And you can pick the highest one.
So
you want to have the lowest.
Yeah, and which the confusing part of that is that, so you don't want to pick -2 because minus -2 is actually +2.
They should all be around 14 or 15.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, basically your saving throws, you're when you're rolling your saving throws, you're trying to roll over the saving throw, so you want to have your saving throw be as low as possible because it's not something you're adding to it. It's just like your DC. So if you look at like your physical right now, so it's 16 minus your level, which is 1, so you're starting at 15, and then you can minus either your strength or your con from that. And so you want to pick your highest one. So if you have a 1 in either of those, then you'd want to use that. If not, it's just a 0, so it'll be 15.
I have 0.
Okay.
Yeah.
So same thing with evasion. That's just going to be your dex or your intelligence. So you want to use your highest one, which probably is dex because your intelligence, we all know.
I need to be making notes on this. What was the first one? There's a lot of numbers flying at me.
Oh yeah, sorry. So your physical is your strength or your con is either than 1.
No. I have
Okay, so
-1 and 0.
So you want to use
Okay,
the
so
0.
then use the 0. So your physical would be 15. That's your saving throw.
Thank you.
That's 16 minus your level. Then the one right next to it is the evasion one. So it's the same idea. 16 minus your level, so you're starting at 15.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can minus your dex or your intelligence, and you want to pick the highest.
It's 0 again.
Oh, yeah.
And that's fine. So it's 15. So 15. That's fine. All of mine are 14s. You'll be around 15 right now because you're low level. And then for mental, it's 16 minus your level. So again, starting at 15. And then minus your wisdom or your charisma. And you pick the highest.
They're the same.
So it's
1.
just 15 again. It's 1?
So, yeah.
Okay, so
14.
14 for that one.
They're both the same. They're both 1.
Great. Okay, so that's 14. So you'll have 15 physical, 15 evasion, and 14 mental.
Thank you so much. Numbers are not my
welcome.
forte.
That's okay.
Me neither.
Yeah, so yeah, saving throws, that's the number you reference, and we'll update them every time we level up. That's the only time almost the only time you're rolling a d20. So instead of 2d6, which is all your skill checks, you roll a d20 for your saving throw, and if you meet it or beat it, you are safe. As you can see right now, 15 is pretty high. Rolling a natural 15 or higher is tough odds, but not impossible.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thriving.
You're doing great. And we're all about the same. Like mine are all 14s. Like everyone's got mixes of 14s and 15s, basically.
Put it this way for like percentages, like it's a 30% chance of being safe, which means
That makes it worse.
70% chance of oh no.
I can write with that.
But yeah, the plus side is like you don't have to do math. You just have to look at the number. Like now that it's done, you just look at the number and you're 20. And does it beat it? Great, that's
your
done.
DC.
Sweet.
So those are for like dire situations, like that things that happen to you. That's when you're gonna roll on that chart. For the most part, it's gonna be like your skill checks versus a DC, or your skill checks against a one of my like NPCs for like an opposed skill check. And then just to really like mess things up just a little bit, your initiative is a D8, I believe, plus your dex.
Just to like really confuse you.
Just be like, oh, here's a different die, but like it's because of math.
It's because of math. Math is what hurt you, not the game.
Yes. Or maybe math is what hurt Kevin Crawford, and he was like, aha, D8, I'm going to get you.
Awesome. What's next?
That's it for characters. All of our character sheets are done at this point, so you have everything you need to start playing. You have all your dice. We can get into shipbuilding right now if everyone still has some energy, or we can do that at another time. I don't know how long it will take once we start. I'm going to guess 15 minutes, but...
Really, Sam? You think it's going to take us 15 minutes to build a ship?
We can focus.
Can we? We have shown that we cannot so far. There is a lot of evidence that states that we cannot.
There's a fair bit of ADHD in the chat tonight.
Like what?
Damn,
like 5
girl, you really
o'clock,
got ADHD.
I'm looking at it, and there's 5 choices we have to make. I think we can do that. I think we can make
let's
5
do it.
choices.
Okay.
I
All
believe
right,
in us.
everybody, everyone sit forward in
5
your
choices.
chairs. Your feet flat on the floor. No spinning. Let's do this.
Building
Spinning,
a
but that's how I
starship.
focus.
Okay.
None of that. That everyone actually sat forward in the chairs. I feel very powerful right now.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
You know what it feels like to be mother.
I feel like we need to change your name into like M-OH or OT slash like 3R or something.
You can like call it whatever you want. Essentially, that name or like sequence of characters is their serial number.
Amazing.
And they're just like, yeah, it's easier. Just call me I-Me or something that you've made up.
Mom.
I don't care.
Man. Sam.
So
Guess home, Sam.
we have to make a. So here's our first choice, right? We're gonna have to choose a hull type for this. So this will give
Hull,
us a
okay.
level 1 drive that we can jump around and be in the universe with. I'm going to suggest that we think about either taking the. I think we should take the free merchant ship. That seems about right for our size of crew.
Yeah.
I'm not looking at the PDF, so yes.
It has room for up to 6 crew members, with a minimum of 1 needed to operate it. Because as you go up from here, it gets more difficult to operate a.
It feels like we're like a fistful of misfits in a ship kind of thing, like a small operation. It's probably Belker's ship. That makes sense to me. We just kind of like rock around the cosmos, doing random shit.
Kind of, held together by a little bit of duct tape, kind of like
Spit and courage, yeah.
kind of like shipping crew. We're not like in a
Mother.
sick fighter or anything. We're just kind of like in our boat that we're rolling around in.
I counted duct tape.
We can't call you mother. That's an alien thing.
I mean, we can. Like, there's nothing that we saying we can't.
About mommy.
Mama.
Mama. Ma mère.
What?
What? Okay, so we've got our free merchant vessel, which is approximately 500k to. That's like the value of your ship. It has a speed of 3, an armor class of 2, 20 hit points. It can have up to 6 crew members in it, which is great because you got 4, and then you can have some tag-alongs if you need. Your AC is 14, your power is 10, your mass is 15, and you have a hardness of 2. I know what you. I see you.
Only 2. Out of what?
So we need
Can
to
we
pick.
bump that stat?
Just want to know
we
if
can
I
bump
have
that
mass or
stat.
full mass.
Wasn't it earlier that we were talking
Get
about
some
some?
ship Viagra.
A little one's okay. A little thing is okay. We all have little things.
Hi, Carl's mom. I'm really sorry.
They're just things.
Just things, just things.
Sometimes we make penis jokes. I'm sorry.
I'm 30 years old now. I'm allowed to make penis.
I'm 31. I learned it from watching you.
I can make whatever penis jokes I want.
You're not my real mom.
I'm a big boy now. I can joke about dicks.
We have dick jokes at home. Okay,
All right.
Starship fittings. Starship fittings. We've spent 5 of our 15 minutes. Starship fittings.
Sounds about right.
Oh, these are
Starship fittings. What's that mean?
expensive. These are things that we can add to the ship to make them thing. I'm gonna say let's start with none of these, and we can earn them as we go through the episodes.
Sounds right.
This will allow you to
Boat
like,
on the spaceship.
yeah, like there's a nice little list here of what they can do and how they can help. So I think that's something we can like earn through our travels.
Like, when we get money from a job, we can upgrade the ship.
Defenses.
Loot stuff.
I think we're gonna be
Can we have some of those though? Can we have some defenses?
defenses.
That'd be nice.
Let's make that priority 1 for like our first mission. Like let's look at earning point defense lasers. It gives you a +2 to your AC against weapons that use ammos. Sure.
Most.
Yeah, because like the ship comes with built-in armor and stuff. These are all like bonus
Oh, okay.
defenses. So like
Right now
that could
we
be
just-
another things that we can add on as we go, right?
Just have Belker with his arm out the window shooting while he's driving.
Yes.
That's our defenses.
Cogs
Just hold the
throwing
wheel. I'm
grenades
gonna lean
at
out the
that.
window.
Okay, there's so many weapons. There are more weapons than I anticipated. But we can pick none of them because your ship already comes equipped with like a type of weapon, right? Or do we have to pick one type of weapon? Which is probably at the bottom of the chart.
Jesus. There a weapon that like is like a smoke bomb so we can run away really fast? I like that.
Probably. I saw something about a smart cloud. Oh, there it is.
Ooh.
A swarm of self-directed microdrones sweeps over your ship, and what? But they can wipe out attacking fighter weight. Oh, so they have beam like weapons, so you can use the smart cloud to like take out other like fighters that attack your ship, but they're not strong enough to do large ships. That's cool.
I like that.
A smart cloud is 2 million credits and can only be deployed
Oh.
on cruisers. You have
I have 25
frigate.
credits.
Frigates get 25 a sand thrower. Yeah, pocket sand.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at there's a bunch of example starships here. The example free merchant just has a multifocal laser and a sand thrower,
Let's do that.
whatever that is.
This is
Just
the,
a spray of tiny, dense particulate matter.
this is
Like
the
when-
ship for us, a mainstay of the freebooting merchant adventures throughout human space. The standard free merchant is an extremely versatile craft capable of hauling significant amount of cargo to neighboring systems while requiring very few hands to operate it. Only 1 crew member is needed for in-system flight, though spike drills require 3 for normal margins of safety. The standard free merchant
Who
is
needs
also...
normal margins of safety?
Belker.
Not us rowdy lads.
The rowdy lads.
Mom.
Mom and the rowdy lads. That's great.
Mom and the rowdy lads.
That is pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
The free merchant is not a warship,
If we
but its sand thrower is
What if we
enough to
start a war?
discourage pirate shuttles and other small fragile craft that might want to like wreck you and do bad things to you. And your multifocal laser is great for a highly skilled gunner who can snipe out an important system on an attacking vessel.
While you're driving.
Just be like, oh yeah, oh you're attacking us. Did you like your life support system? Bye.
So do we want to just take that, like the example one they have here, and just use that as our baseline?
Let's do that. I
Sounds
think
good.
that's easier and
Don't know
yeah.
enough about it to.
We don't want to get too
You
deep
mean
into it.
And yeah,
Flavor
I
it,
kind
but
of
it
like
was
Reaper
like,
battery. Sorry, you go.
What?
Nothing.
I was just thinking that we could like use those stats, but flavor it as like a old military ship or something connected to EIM-Y that's been like decommissioned and repaired and decommissioned and repaired, and then now has ended up as like
Yeah, because that was what
Cargo.
we said for. Yeah.
yeah.
Nice. That's beautiful.
yeah, I like that.
Okay. Look, we did it.
Do we want to name our ship?
Yeah, we should name the ship.
Try me.
Okay, so are we pitching the name that we came up with when we did a one shot, or do we have to pick a new name? Because I really like the old name.
Do you want to say the
What
new
was
name?
the old name?
Yeah, pitch it.
Okay, ready? I'm going home. That's the
what
name
the
of the
ship's
ship.
name is? This I'm going home?
Yes. Yes.
Free worlder vessel. I'm going home.
Is that like spray painted on the side?
Oh yeah, in real like
Yeah.
tattoo calligraphy kind of font. Like
Amy's dressed.
It's one of those things where, like, when we first said it, it was a joke, and then we were drinking while we were playing, and the more we said it, the more we're like, that fucking slaps. And now I'm not sure if it's good anymore, but I would like everyone to sit on it for a minute because it does grow on you over time.
It could have been like graffitied on the side of the truck or the side of the ship that like just somebody put it there at some point when it was decommissioned. And then
Yeah.
when we got a hold of it, we were like, might as well use that as the name because it's already there. Like the ship
Yeah.
already has words on it.
Yeah.
And it
Something
is
like that, or
called
like,
Going Home.
And there's
Like
a mom
first-
in the home.
there's a mom in the home, yeah. Or like first time that Belker got on the radio to like be like, oh, permission to land or whatever. He could not think of a thing and was like, oh, never mind, I'm just going home. And they're like, oh, the whatever thing, I'm going home. Okay, it's an unorthodox name, but let's go.
How are we feeling about
Home
this?
for short.
You can also name it something else. I just throwing it out there.
Okay, let's sit on this for a little bit. Our homework assignment will be to come up with what is your crew called? Well, what do you call yourselves?
Isn't it Mommy and the Rowdy Lads?
We
Is that
can
not
Mom and
certainly
the
call
Rowdy
it that.
Lads.
My little kidlets.
little kidlets?
Yeah, because like whatever you call yourselves is what we're gonna call this stream.
Ooh,
Mom and the
fun.
Rowdy Lads.
Mom and the Rowdy Lads.
How about we're the I don't know yet's on I'm going home.
I don't know. I'm going home.
Yeah, sit on it, and when we meet back up, let's hit ourselves up on Discord. You, the audience at home, if you've got cool ideas, throw them our way. Give us a tweet. Hit us up on Instagram. Do any of our socials that are right here. Like just hit the link tree, find a social. You'll connect with me, and I'll make sure the group knows all the names you suggest.
Plus, we're bad
Steal
at this.
your
clearly.
knowledge.
Is it IP infringement if we call ourselves a Star Blaster? 'Cause I want to do that now.
That would be really cool.
The Star
I like-
Blasters.
Star Blaster, as like, I don't know if that's like IP infringement or whether like the boys would be like sick. I don't know. We'll
I mean,
have to
the
check in with
boys
the
definitely-
McElroy Enterprises. The boys lawyers.
Hey,
Call up
if
the
you could
McElroys.
just call up the McElroys, go.
Let's call up the McElroys and be like, hey, is it
Justin,
fun or
hey,
illegal?
Griffin. What's up? Can we talk to your? Can our daddy and mommy talk to your daddy?
Oh my god, I'm gonna put it as a question on Movimbam.
Yeah.
Like, hey, is it fun or illegal if we use Star Blaster or stars without numbers? Oh boy.
I mean,
Cool.
there's lots of Star Blasters out there. It's not just theirs. So, I don't know.
We've
Let's
talked about it now, so
let's
now they know it's
ruminate. Hey,
Yeah.
we can. I'll at them on Twitter and be like, "Yo, McElroys, what's up? Can we be a Star Blaster?"
TM.
Hey, you don't know until you try. And will they retweet us?
Sure.
Probably not. But we can try.
Yeah.
Um,
Cool.
Sweet. Well, this has been fantastic. We are about to go over our time, but we're not going to because we're going to do outros.
Woo!
Oh yeah.
Take us away, Katie.
Hi, I'm Katie, Katie Berkshire. They, her pronouns. I forgot how to use words. You can find me on Instagram at DM_starsong. It's some D&D and stuff content and some just like me and my cats hanging out. I'm also on Discord under the same names, and my face is all over Fablemancers, and hopefully soon all over your lives. That's me. Please move on.
Carl.
Dear God, please move on.
I'm Carl. Pronouns are he, him. You can find me on Twitter at A Field of Carl. And this has been fun, and I'm excited to do more.
Whoop.
We're still visiting that field later. Noah.
Oh my God, I'm so excited.
I'm Noah, he, they pronouns. I'm on Instagram at Radioactive Voidfish, doing art, makeup, getting into costume designing, all sorts of creative stuff, and on Tumblr at Radioactive Inkstains for just my art content.
It's so good. And maybe apply to be a future body artist. There's a line forming.
Just,
As long as it's not radioactive paint.
no, don't lick my brushes.
Anymore.
That's what it was.
Not after the
Yeah,
incident.
not anymore.
Not
Since
after
my
my
jaw
jaw
turned to off, yeah.
Good.
One brain cell shared between us.
This is why we live together.
And Mint.
Hi, I'm Mint. My pronouns are they, them, and I don't have social media, so just drink water, okay?
Ah, fantastic.
Oh my God! Thank you.
Yeah,
That's
done
right.
that.
And I am Sam, aka Chef Kargs. You'll find me all over Fablemancers here. You can also find me sometimes on Questline D&D, where I will be appearing in Icon this week, and then soon to be announced project. If you're wondering why my face is super shiny, I had some pretty cool
Baller.
prosthetics around this area, and may have said something along the lines of "patah." If you know what I'm talking about, yeah, we're good. So yeah, we'll be back soon with this campaign. Stars Without Number are going to be a lot of fun. I am excited for this crew and the stories that we are going to tell together. So remember, when the dice roll your story, but you weave the tale. Catch you next time.